Ladies and gentlemen, rats, rabbits, weasels, ferrets, polecats, and other assorted wilderness varmints, it is I, ChollayMurphay, coming to you once again with a brand new video. This time, Creed Rise to Glory for the PSVR. Of course, Creed Rise to Glory, following the career of the famous 90s alternative rock band Creed, as they rise to glory in the alternative and indie charts, and then immediately fall back down to near complete anonymity. Of course, I'm just kidding. This is Creed Rise to Glory, based on the Rocky franchise that continued after the end of Rocky Balboa with Creed, Adonis Creed, who is Apollo Creed's son, and it supposedly has a story mode and all that good stuff, but also it's just a boxing game, and we like us some boxing. So let's look at it. Alright. You see, we got career and free play, PvP, and options. We'll go straight to the options and look at the gameplay options. We've got comfort mode, turn that off, absolutely. Smooth turning, turn that on. Smooth turning, thank God. When I first heard about this game, I heard it had click turning, and I'm trying to think about click turning. Yes, we finally got it. I hate when they put click turning and stuff and they don't give you a chance to do smooth turning, but they changed it. We also have options for advanced locomotion, something else that they added to the game I heard later on, that allows you to strafe and backpedal and stuff like that easily. So it gives you full range of motion while you're in the ring boxing your heart out. We also look at the controls. You can calibrate here to center your screen. Holding down the middle thumb button, of course, makes you walk back and forward. Then we go to the advanced controls. This is the actual controls of the game. Punching is pretty much one-to-one here. Your stamina is displayed by your color of your gloves. The more you punch, the more it goes from white to orange to red, and eventually it'll fall out of sync with your hands because your boxer becomes too tired to keep up with your movements. So what you have to do is stay absolutely still to get your stamina back, which I think is an actually really cool technique of a way to show you without having to have an obtrusive heads-up display. Of course, blocking works just like in actual boxing. You hold up your gloves. You'll take a little bit of damage, but not as much as if you took the full hit. Also, with power hits, if you dodge a power hit, it puts it into slow motion when you dodge. So you can turn around and counterattack your enemy. So dodging is definitely good. You don't take the damage, and you also get a chance for a counterattack when it goes into slow motion. Follow-up. This is one of the more arcadey things, but it sort of helps out the game and the pacing and makes it feel cooler. When you land a particularly good hit that stuns your opponent, you get a follow-up. Now, if they're ready for a takedown, you get this animation where it puts targets on their body, and if you follow up with a combo that hits all those targets, you get a guaranteed knockdown. When you get staggered, the way that it shows that you're kind of thrown off is you lose control of your hands, and you have to move your hands in alignment with where your character on the screen's gloves are. Now, if your opponent goes into a swarm, it's like basically like their power attack when they come after you. Pretty much all you can do is block. So blocking the entire swarm will basically keep you from getting what's sure to be an absolute knockdown. The way walking in this works is you hold down the thumb buttons and swing your hands forward, or start with your hands behind you and swing them, and you'll walk backwards and forward. Now, like I said, they also have the advanced locomotion in here, which lets you move other ways, but this is the click turn I was talking about. Look at that, how horrible that would be if you had to deal with that. But another cool thing is if you happen to accidentally walk forward past your opponent, you can always hit the triangle button on your move controller, and it'll snap you right back into focus with the person that you're fighting. Now, this is the movement plus we were talking about. You can sidestep by doing your hands in this nice little janky motion. So basically, you act like you're a samba dancer, and it lets you strafe. But while you're in the game, you can press and hold the square button, and then that'll bring up the menu. Luckily, you have to hold it for a few seconds so you don't accidentally bump it and bring up the menu in the middle of a fight, which would be really off-putting. Like I said, we've got career and free play, PvP. I really want to do the career and see if it follows like the movie and stuff, but today pretty much we're going to focus on free play and just see some of what the game has to offer. Alright, here we are, and we are in the gym in free play. Take a second to look around. It's always kind of awesome the first time you step into a VR space. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Over there? Who's that guy over there? Who's that guy? I don't know. We're gonna go find out. But it's so awesome being in here. It's mixed gym. You can see all this stuff on the walls. Got a bunch of training equipment around here. So yeah. This square down here with the arrow is to help keep you oriented, so you always know when you're pointing forward towards the camera, because you can get turned around. I've done it plenty of times. But if we look here, we've got fight and exercises and montage and stuff, but we're not going to mess with that. I just wanted to walk around and actually go up to some of the equipment and see what we had. The first thing I went to was this target, the striking dummy. Focus dummy, there we go. Here you can see your high scores for yourself, your friends, and global. Click on myself here, and I have nothing. But it starts out like this. Basically what you do is you have targets that appear on the striking dummy, and you have to lay into them. Now, one thing about this game is that I love is it actually really matters how hard you attack when you punch and stuff. Like I said, it's 1-to-1, and the game actually uses the accelerometers built into the motion controllers to tell how hard you're punching. So if you're just waving your hands, it's not like Wii boxing. You can't just wave your hands and be winning. You actually really have to, in real life, like put some power behind your punches and put something into it. These targets won't go away until they've taken a certain amount of damage. So, I mean, you really have to lay into it. And I'll tell you what, this game is one hell of a workout, because, like I said, you're really having to put yourself into all of these punches. And it gets pretty insane towards the end. They're popping up everywhere, and you're trying to get them all knocked out. And I'll tell you what, that's it's a doozy. Alright, so we've finished. Now we can go and click on self, and it'll show us our score. You'll see here when you hover over things, it tells you what it is. Total number of targets we destroyed was 45. Total time was 55.2 seconds. We did a total damage of 1.87. I think that's like 1 health bar plus 0.87, so almost 2 health bars maybe, or maybe that's almost 1 health bar. Sometimes in fighting games, 200% is your health. But anyway, so I went over and tried another one. We had the directional bag. And like I said, it feels so real, because you have to put your butt behind all of these punches, and the tracking is so dead on that you feel like you're really doing this. I mean, you really get lost in it, and it matters what direction you punch the bag in to get it to sway from left and right, and you got to knock these targets out using the bag and try to keep your combo going as long as you can without having to miss. It doesn't matter if you miss the target, but it does matter if you miss the bag. Every time you miss the bag, it starts your combo over. And you really got to keep focused. And like I said, these games, because you're putting so much into them, really feel it really feels like you're doing the workout. Here, if I can get lined up with this, we got the flurry bag, or the heavy bag. And pretty much this is sort of like the focus striking bag, but this is all about giving it as much as you can. And you can see by the numbers here, you know, when I'm putting in little bullshit hits, you know, you get 5 damage, but when you really put your power into it, you're getting 20. And so doing these workouts will really wear you slap out. I was surprised how tired I was after doing all this. And hey, that's who was over here. Is it Rocky? Rocco, what's going on, dude? How you been, man? How you been, you old geezer? I'm just punching your freaking titties. I miss you so much. You silly kid there. So, what you getting you a power drink, Rocco? Not feeling it? Hello, Rocky, Rocco, Rockman. Come on, talk to me, brother. Are you just gonna stare at this thing all day? I mean, come on, give me something, Rocky. Just don't pretend I'm not here. Come, just talk to me. I tell you what, man, I don't know if it's the energy drinks or if you've taken one too many to the head, but I'm worried about you, Rock. Somebody spits out their mouth guard in the middle of one of my fights and they hit you in the head, and we're going to have to take you to the hospital. So I've eventually wandered around, and I was wondering if you could do a sparring match. I was like, oh, okay, offense training, that's got to be a sparring match. But no, you actually do the slap pads, the target pads with Rocco here, and I'm just kind of new to this. I don't know if I want to mess with Rocky, but screw it, let's do it. All right, come on, Rocco. All right, punch, and oh Jesus, just slapped the shit out of me. So, and another one. Okay, basically you gotta hit the pads and do let me try that again. So you gotta hit the pads in order, the numbers, and then you have to dodge. Now, in retrospect, after I did this, I kind of thought to myself, I don't think you're supposed to duck, because Rocky's not an extraordinarily tall person. It's kind of hard to duck his punches and stuff. So I think next time I do this, I'm definitely gonna sway instead of try to duck. But yeah, here you can see where you get stunned. You have to put your hands back in the targets. Like I said, this is actually really cool. And this paired with some of the other workouts and training sessions you have to do with some of the other training equipment would actually, between that and fighting, would make for a really good workout. So immediately after that embarrassment, I decided I'm ready to fight. I've been through a little bit. So this is where you pick your fighter. There's a lot of different guys to choose from, but of course I'm going with our titular character, Adonis Creed. Here they added some extra fighters. I can't wait to play with this later, but they've got Rocky and Apollo and Clubber Lang and Ivan Drago and all the classics. But I'll go back and mess with those later. But for now, we're going to go ahead and select Adonis. And I picked old Luke O'Grady because he seems to be the lowest guy on the totem pole. And I'm not really trying to get my ass whooped the first time I play this. So we go in. You can do some fight options. You can disable rounds. You can skip the intro. You can choose your difficulty. Like I said, I'm going to set it on rookie because pretty much I just don't want to embarrass myself. So we go through. They've got all kinds of different arenas and stuff. I was really surprised by the number of fighters and arenas that they had available in this game. But I want to go to Seattle, Washington, because that sounds like it's going to make us feel cool.
Tonight only, we present one of the most anticipated matches in the history of pro boxing. In the blue corner, Luke Scraps O'Grady. In the red corner, Adonis.
About to get a sandwich. It feels so amazing being in this ring in VR. It doesn't translate to the flat screen, but when you're in VR, it's insane.
Let's keep this above the belt and inside the ring. Ready? The fight starts as soon as you touch gloves.
Yes, right. Keep your hands above my belt. Yeah.
Your fight, kid.
All right, let's see what you got, punk.
Hell yeah.
Oops, upside your head.
Wait for an opening.
Take this shit.
Don't let up.
That's right. Get up, punk.
Now's my chance.
Come on. Yeah. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, get up. You ain't got nothing from me. You ain't got nothing from me.
Creed isn't letting anything past that iron defense.
That's right.
Creed looks like he's going for the knockout.
For some reason, uppercuts aren't registering, but take it. That's right. I am the greatest. That's right. Yeah. Woohoo. Time to knock out was 54 seconds. I landed 32 attacks. He landed 6. I defended 87% of his attacks. Got all of it there. I got 3 knockdowns. He got 0. We know who the boss is. Yeah, that's right. Bye, punk. Somebody clean this guy up. I know I'm doing a lot of celebrating, but man, it really feels good when you win. But I couldn't just be happy with my knockout that I got there, so I decided to go and fight the same guy again. And part of that is I didn't want to feel like I had just chumped my way through it, because I did play the easiest guy on the lowest difficulty. So I thought I'd give it another go, because I guess I'm just a fan of destroying my own hubris. So we put it on champion, and Jesus, why am I doing this to myself? I guess I just like feeling bad about myself. Screw it. Here we go. Now we're going to fight on champion and see if I'm still as badass as I felt.
Tonight only, we present one of the most anticipated matches in the history of pro boxing.
That's right. A middle-aged gamer versus an imaginary opponent on an extremely high difficulty.
Luke Scraps O'Grady.
I'm coming for you, boy. Look at my cute in them jeans, boy. You're going down. And I don't mean you're going down to the mat.
Adonis Hollywood Creed.
That's right. Yeah, nothing ruins immersion like a giant billboard telling you how to walk.
Finally, the moment you all waited for. The main event.
Alright. This is your time, boy. I'm gonna take care of you in that howdy doody looking
the belt and inside the ring.
stupid
Ready?
ass
the fight
face.
starts as soon as you touch gloves.
Alright, come on now. Put up your dokes. Little punk biznitch.
One of these fighters have what it takes to be the champ.
Come on, bad boy.
Find out.
Huh.
Creed slams hard into his opponent.
I'll make you wear that shitty grin, buddy. Oh,
Landing hits like that.
Take that
Ain't letting you hit me.
right in your mouth, boy.
That's how you do it, Danny.
Suck it, suck it. Yeah. And blow right in your mouth. Somebody hits like a girl.
Outstanding maneuver.
Right in the back of his ear.
Can't land a hit.
Somebody hits like a girl. That'd be you, boy.
3, 4.
Yeah, now this really threw me a little bit because I was expecting that. And they don't give you any time in between rounds. It's basically, they're just placeholders to let you know how far into the fight you are.
Wait for an opening.
Howdy. Doty. Howdy, Doty.
Creed shows him
Oh,
impressive
I thought
speed with
I'd go
another
past him.
shot.
I didn't hit the triangle button fast enough. Come on. Your mama.
Hell yeah.
Baby mama's mamas. Baby mama drama.
Made him into a big swing.
Suck it. Suck it.
Creed showing some great technique with that blow.
Suck it.
Creed doesn't get
Uh-oh.
his fist off.
Here comes one of those flurries I was talking about. You got to get your gloves up and get in position before he starts it, or you will take the brunt of all of that. That's right. Get your frustrations out. Okay. All right, you feel better about yourself? The howdy doodies comments must be sinking in. Right in your mouth.
Hits like that.
Right in your mouth. That's what your girlfriend said. Right in your mouth.
Creed is really putting the pressure on his
That's right.
opponent tonight.
Show him what you
Saved by the Bell. What a horrible 80s show. 90s show. It's a horrible
Don't
show. Who
let up.
cares? That's right, son. Bow! Right in your mouth.
Opponent will have to try something
Jesus.
else.
Oh, back up, back up.
Creed isn't letting anything through.
Creed firing off a solid blow.
I'll tell you what, this would be a good one when you got that ratty little manager that keeps giving you shit. You come in here and just whoop his ass after work every day. You're like, yeah, that's you. But really, I can't even describe to you guys how awesome this feels.
Creed brushes off that hit with a solid blow. Creed lands a good hit.
And Suck it.
Heavy blow.
Come on, boy, you're going down. It's just a matter of time. When you want it. When you want it. Of course. Alright, round 4. This is it. It's your last round, boy. It's your last round, boy. I'm coming for you.
Coming back from that. Creed has won the match.
Yes! Now that felt like a win. Yes! Drink it in, folks. That's right. That's right, this is my house. This is my house. Yeah! 130 attacks landed. He blocked 10% of my attacks. He only landed 17. I blocked 89% of his. He got his one punk ass knockdown on me, and I took him down 3 times. Tell it to him 2 times. I knocked him down 3 times. Come on, man. Somebody clean this chump up. Get him out of my ring. And therefore, we are, wait for it, done. And there we have it, folks. That is Creed, Rise to Glory for the PSVR. I was a little hesitant to pick this one up because it's one of the higher priced titles in the PSVR library, and being a boxing game, I knew it was either going to suck or it was going to be awesome. And this is absolutely awesome. A must-have for anybody who enjoys boxing or just wants to have fun on the PSVR. The tracking is spot on. It's a good workout. The fights are fun. The workouts are fun. It's just all around a knockout title. Pun! But I appreciate you folks very much for watching this video. Thank you. If you can, like or subscribe, share the video around, and I'll catch you folks next time.